Good morning. This is All India Radio, Kohima. The morning news read by Catholeno. The Nagaland Baptist Church Council, NBCC, yesterday gave gift packages to the inmates and frontline workers at the two quarantine centers in Kohima district. The two state-run quarantine centers in K-Badze and Merima have been set up for those returning to the state from other parts of the country. The gift pack, which was named Prayer Pack, consisted of a prayer letter from NBCC, its newsletter, Gideon Bible, face mask, besides basic needs such as toothbrush, paste, soap, toilet rolls, chocolates, biscuits and juice, among others. A team led by NBCC General Secretary Reverend Zelhu Kehyo handed over the packages to the officials at the gate of the quarantine centers while also offering prayer for their well-being. Reverend Kehyo said at this time, since it is difficult to go and meet everyone in the quarantine centers, the NBCC prepared 850 prayer pack for each of our children in the quarantine centers and delivered to them. NBCC Youth Secretary Reverend V. Korhi informed that the council is also planning to give similar packages to some quarantine centers in Dimapur district. The Ao Baptist churches in Dimapur area, under the aegis of the Dimapur Area Ao Baptist Pastors Fellowship and Dimapur-based Ao civil societies, have decided to provide food for 300 returnees in 3 quarantine centers located in Dimapur Government College Administrative Block. Dimapur Area Ao Baptist Churches and Ao Civil Societies on COVID-19 War convener Supu Jamir in a statement said that it will treat all returnees as special guests to be quarantined in the said quarantine centers irrespective of tribe and community affiliation for 14 days. Jamir hoped that the quarantine period in the centers will be another good time for all to share the feelings and love of God through various medium with presentation of gift bags and word of hope from God's servants and counselors from the respective churches. The Home Ministry had on the 20th of this month amended the guidelines on lockdown measures to fight COVID-19 to facilitate domestic air travel. With domestic civil aviation starting from today, the Health Ministry has issued guidelines for domestic travel, advising passengers to download the Arogya Setu app on their mobile devices and asking states to ensure thermal screening at departure point of airports, railway stations and bus terminals. Asymptomatic passengers should be permitted to travel after being asked to self-monitor for 14 days. Do's and don'ts shall be provided along with tickets to travelers by agencies concerned. AIR correspondent reports the people who are symptomatic will be isolated and taken to the nearest health facility and will be assessed for clinical severity. Those having moderate or severe symptoms will be admitted to dedicated COVID health facilities and managed accordingly. Those having mild symptoms will be given the option of home isolation or isolated in the COVID care center and tested as per ICMR protocol. If positive, they will continue in COVID care center and will be managed as per clinical protocol. If negative, the passengers may be allowed to go home, isolate and self-monitor their health for further 7 days. In case any symptoms develop, they shall inform the district surveillance officer or the state or the national call center. The ministry said that states can also develop their own protocol with regards to quarantine and isolation as per their assessment. And today is Eid ul-Fitr, also known as the Festival of Breaking the Fast, a celebration by Muslims worldwide, marking the end of the month-long dawn to sunset fasting of Ramadan. President Ram Nath Kovind and Vice President Venkaiah Naidu greeted the people on the eve of the festival. In his message, President Kovind said, the festival is an expression of love, peace, brotherhood, and harmony. The President called upon the people to carry the spirit of giving more vigorously at a time when people are faced with an unprecedented crisis created by COVID-19 virus. He also called upon people to resolve to adhere to social distancing norms and all other precautions to stay safe and overcome the challenge soon. Vice President Naidu said the festival fortifies the spirit of compassion, charity and generosity in the society, and it is an occasion for families and communities to come together. He said, however, this year, as India and the world continue to fight the relentless battle against the spread of COVID-19, people are celebrating almost all traditional festivals at home. With that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.